the 28th of November 2023, the world lost an investing sage. Charlie Munger was the sidekick to Warren Buffett for almost 60 years as they transformed Berkshire Hathaway into a financial powerhouse. He was 99. In this video, we will explore more of Charlie's famous wit, wisdom, and intelligence. 10 Pieces of Investing Sageness from Charlie Munger. Number 1. Acquire worldly wisdom and adjust your behaviour accordingly. If your new behaviour gives you a little temporary unpopularity with your peer group, then to hell with them. If you hang around with wise people, you will eventually become wise and increase their number. Who you hang around with shapes you. What Charlie is saying here is that if you are not getting the results that you are after, then maybe it's time to assess who you are hanging out with. Number 2. Mimicking the herd invites regression to the mean, merely average performance. Mean reversion is a financial theory that suggests asset prices will eventually return to their long-term mean or average. This concept is grounded in the belief that asset prices and historical returns will gravitate towards a long-term average over time. The greater the deviation from this mean, the higher the probability that an asset's price will move closer to it in the future. Number 3. I have a friend who's a fisherman. He says, I have a simple rule for success in fishing. Fish where the fish are. You want to fish where the bargains are. That's simple. If the fishing is really lousy where you are, you should probably look for another place to fish. In investing, there is a phenomenon called home bias. Sometimes there will be opportunities in some of the international markets, and you need to assess the risk-reward profile and fish where the fish are. Number 4. I spent a lifetime trying to avoid my own mental biases. A. I rub my own nose into my own mistakes. B. I try to keep it simple and fundamental as much as I can. And I like the engineering concept of a margin of safety. I'm a very blocking and tacking kind of thinker. I just try to avoid being stupid. I have a way of handling a lot of problems. I put them in what I call my too hard pile, and I just leave them there. I'm not trying to succeed in my too hard pile. Charlie believes that if an investment has gone wrong for you, then you need to learn from it. Also, it is important to use the engineering concept of margin of safety for any investment. When engineers design and build bridges, they make sure that there is a suitable margin of safety to avoid collapse and disaster. When assessing a stock, it is okay if you don't understand it, and you can place it into your own too hard pile. Another opportunity will come along. Number 5. The safest way to try and get what you want is to try to deserve what you want. It's such a simple idea. It's the golden rule. You want to deliver to the world what you would buy if you were on the other end. The philosophy here is to work hard and to deserve the success that comes with it. Number 6. Develop into a lifelong self-learner through voracious reading, cultivate curiosity, and strive to become a little wiser every day. One thing that all great investors have in common is reading. Reading. By reading, you will be able to see more connections, understand more stuff, and widen your circle of competence. Number 7. There is no better teacher than history in determining the future. There are answers worth billions of dollars in a $30 history book. One of Charlie's heroes was Benjamin Franklin, who was a polymathic figure. Charlie used to say, make friends with the eminent dead and learn from them. Number 8. We have 3 baskets for investing: yes, no, and too tough to understand. You do not need to dance with everyone at the ball. If you do not understand a business, then you are not acting like an owner of a business, and it's best to stay away from owning the stock. Number 9. We both insist on a lot of time being available almost every day to just sit and think. That is very uncommon in American business. We read and think. So Warren and I do more reading and thinking and less doing than most people in business. People totally underestimate the value of just sitting and thinking. You cannot deny that this has worked for Charlie and Warren. Their Berkshire Hathaway conglomerate is evidence of this. Number 10. The best armour of old age is a well-spent life preceding it. You cannot argue that in 99 years Charlie Munger amassed wisdom, wit and financial sageness that will live on for at least another 99 years. You can learn more about Charlie Munger in the video The Tao of Charlie Munger to learn more about his wisdom and wit and other quotes. There you have it, 10 pieces of financial sageness from the late Charlie Munger.